Okay, so I wanted to do like a first opinion type thing on the patch notes, but I recorded it and I didn't really like it because I found myself changing my opinion a lot. So I'm gonna redo it real quick and also maybe make it much more condensed now that I know what I'm looking at, I guess. So sorry that like the reaction won't be the most authentic thing, but yeah, let's get into it. So with AA being changed from 35 to 25%, I believe that it was more targeted towards the very close range fights where the movement was just a bit too fast for like Amos's strength to track alongside um, being able to aim towards it as well. So I think this just makes aiming closer much more comfortable for maybe like the more casual player base. I really liked how AA was prior this patch. I'm yet to actually load it up, so this is just me talking about my opinions and what I think's gonna happen. I never really felt robbed dying to a controller player like I did in maybe like Black Ops 6 or something, or definitely in the beta. But now 35-25 I think is like a decent change. Any more, I think I would have been appalled. Like, if it was 35-20, I'd been like kind of pissed, I think. Because I think aim assist was at a good spot, and a lot of like the prominent voices I feel like even agree that aim assist was in a really good spot right now, or it even could have been nerfed a bit more, although even I disagree with that as an MK player. So yeah. ARs overall, just like a small flinch update. I don't think 15 to 18 newtons or 0.18 newtons is going to do a whole lot for the class. I just think it might be just punishing slightly more inaccurate aim whilst not allowing random headshots to occur. So yeah. M15, everyone claim at this gun. However, I think this is like almost a buff, low-key. This damage range just allows you to run so many more different attachments. It can allow you to just like bypass the need for a barrel completely, while still maybe just running the damage range laser. And yeah, like 38 to 46, I think covers most fights in every map. So it's like it's a 6-shot here, but it's just like a very consistent gun overall. So I don't think this change really impacts the gun too much, especially with this maximum damage range being buffed. And 22 to 21 damage, I believe, only affects a 2 body 2 head kill. So yeah, I don't really think this is what people really wanted out of the M15 nerf, because a lot of people were crying for it. I didn't think it needed to be nerfed. And I honestly think this is an overall buff. These are just small, minute changes. I don't think they'll kill you. You might be able to feel them a bit, especially with like sprint to fire, maybe the movement speed. And this would probably be the strongest nerf that you feel. Let's see. Mid-range headshot potential and introduce damage fall off at long range. This gun, AK-27, I think is really good. You just need attachments for it. That's about it. It's still 4 shots. It makes the 4-shot harder at medium range, but increases it by 10 meters. Overall, I think that if this wasn't necessarily buffed, its viability doesn't necessarily change a whole lot. I feel like snipers are just always going to beam AK players anyway, so yeah. And it's the same blanket nerfs as well, except here it gets 0.1 instead of the M15's 0.2. And yeah, this is all the same stuff pretty much. The MSR-17, an underused, underrated gun. I don't think it's good for target switching necessarily, but it's a 4-shot, like a very medium fire rate. However, it only has like a 40 mag attachment as its biggest mag, so that's kind of its trade-off. It's a really good pub stomping gun though, in my opinion. The X9 Maverick, thank god it got nerfed. It's no longer a free one burst, you have to actually aim upper torso at least. So that's good. I hated getting beamed by that. And then small blanket nerfs, and then small blanket nerfs on the Mirage. I think the Mirage is a decent gun. I haven't used it too much though, but I've heard really good things about it. SMGs. The SMG buffs are primarily within mid-range and primarily within its attachments. I don't think it's what I would have asked for out of the buffs, to be honest. So we'll just quickly go through them. I think this is like honestly one of the biggest buffs it could have got. Damage range 2, 17 to 34. That's the buff. Yeah. And these, I think these adjustments here, and maybe like the damage range barrel for each gun, damage range laser, and maybe the recoil is probably the best thing that you get out of it. Actually, basically everything. So let me reiterate. I think this is the most influential buff. I think this is the second most. And then I think this is the third most important buff. Other than that, I don't think a lot of the other buffs are of much consequence. Same thing here, damage range 2 by a meter. I think it might hit some breakpoint with the attachments, I don't know. But yeah, within the RK9, I do think the RK9 was the strongest gun. I think the damage range barrel will make it even stronger. But it might go to like 12 meters, I think, or 11 meters. It's just gonna be a strong gun all around still. It's not gonna get noticeably way better. It's just gonna be still the best. The Razor, it's only like 2 meters again. I'm really happy that these buffs are listed. But other than that, damage range and laser, cool. But ugh. The Javik only gets like 4 meters at medium range 2. So it buffs the 6 shot. And if you're going for a kill with the Javik at like 25 meters, you're probably cleaning up a kill, to be honest. So I don't know. Like I think the damage range 1 on the guns should have been buffed. I think that's where the buff would probably be the most influential. But I don't know. I'm not a game dev. The carbon, I think, got robbed. I'm glad this exists for it, and I'm glad it's got buffs across the board, especially with the laser. I just don't see the point in buffing damage range 2. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think this is like a much more viable buff, like a ranged buff, but they just don't. And then the NPC 25, probably now in contention for the best gun, best SMG in the game, alongside the RK9. It's because like these buffs, like these damage range buffs, are actually pretty strong. And even the recoil range is strong, but I don't know, man. I want something more out of. I don't think any professional player is like looking at this shit and like looking at their lips being like, oh my god, I wonder what we're going to run. Oh my god, we have so many choices. Like, no the fuck you don't. You really do not. You have the graphics still. Like, cool, bro. Like, let's GA every fucking attachment on the M15, and then maybe the graphics good. I really wanted the carbon to get like a flat damage buff. I was expecting a flat damage buff on some guns at least, and maybe damage range 1, but damage range 2 is like so piss poor. And I'm glad the intelligence got buffed, but I don't know. I do think this gun's just gonna like dominate pubs, but I don't think it's gonna be good in comp. Or this might be the gun you use in comp now, but it's still gonna be like a level below ARs. But yeah, the Warden is fucking broken. Thank you. Like, this just had to be nerfed. I don't think it had to receive a flinch nerf though. I think it's the only thing it didn't need to receive. But everything else, yeah, this gun's stupid. It's like low-key the most broken gun in the game, I reckon. It's just fucked. And no one used an overline. I feel like No one uses LMGs. LMGs are good. The XM325 is really good. This is just not how you get people to use the gun though. This is how you get people to prestige the gun, at least, but this is just not how you get people to use the gun at all. This gets Skull Splitter. It's about one-shot head. Cool. Soul Fire Rate. Cool. Reduce gun kick. I mean, you're gonna reduce fire rate, of course. With the barrel, the Ballox, this is fine. Honestly, you weren't really. I don't think you're really looking to one-shot people at this range. Anyway, unless you're 2v1. But this is usually just like a really good gun to clean kills up with. It still is really good. It doesn't change. But yeah, you have to get one headshot now, which I think is fine. Minimap buff is really good. Drone pod nerf really good. Honestly, make this a kill streak. Akimbo, I don't know why people use hand cannon Akimbo. If they do, I just reckon you just use extended mag, and for them to reduce extended mag overclock. I don't know. It's just no one asked for this, I think, but I think it's fine. Maybe 12 is a lot. I get it. So yeah, especially with the aim assist buff. FFA, cool. So a lot of people complain about this. Stability, I heard people were crashing on the Australian map. So maybe that fixes that. I don't play zombies, I don't care about campaign, that's that. Okay, I think that was more of like a realistic reaction. Before, yeah, like I said, I filmed this once and I changed a lot. And I didn't really like how it turned out. So yeah, that's that. I think SMGs are obviously better. I don't think they really contend with the M15. I think the M15 probably still is like a top 2 gun. I don't know actually how the Peacekeeper did not get changed at all, by the way. I just realized, how the fuck did the Peacekeeper not get nerfed? That gun is like the strongest gun in the game, I reckon. Like, are you fucking serious? Wait, the Peacekeeper didn't get touched. Yeah. Oh. Bro. How does the Peacekeeper not get touched? The Peacekeeper is the gun I use when I say to myself, I need to run an SMG here. It is just so strong, man. Whatever. Like, I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want. They say they want something, but they don't offer it. Whatever.